Bubba Wallace is one of the most hated people in NASCAR, not only because of all the attention he gets despite being a very below-average driver, but of course because he's constantly playing victim. Sometimes this associated with race baiting as well. We all know what he did with the garage pole incident, where he complained, "There's been a hate crime against me, someone tied a noose in my garage." The FBI had to come out and investigate this. It was really just a garage pole that had been there for months and months and months. Bubba Wallace is an absolute little bitch, and yesterday at a race in Las Vegas he proved it once again. But now there's actually people calling for him to be punished for what he did to Kyle Larson on the track. Bubba Wallace pushes Kyle Larson around after crashing in Vegas race, and you see there Bubba Wallace. I'm sure McDonald's really proud of him right now. But watch this. The contact between Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson. And you see Kyle Larson right here in the blue, and you see Bubba Wallace in the red car. As Kyle comes, he pushes up on him a bit, does force him into the wall. It seems pretty unintentional. Watch what Bubba Wallace does after, which was clearly intentional.
Turn 4 here. And into the wall goes Bubba Wallace. And he comes back across the track, tags the 5. They're both in the wall. The caution comes.
Now, there's no doubt that Kyle Larson bumped him while coming up trying to pass.
Here. And into the wall goes.
But then what Bubba Wallace does here, that's kind of a no-no in today's NASCAR. To go down intentionally, hit somebody like that and hook them, that could result in a lot of bad things. That could head-on collision somewhere, that could put you right into a wall. A lot of bad things could happen with this.
Wallace. And he comes back across the track, tags the 5. They're both in the wall.
So they would both still be in the race, but Bubba Wallace decided to fucking do that. That is all on Bubba Wallace. And then after, look what Bubba Wallace does. Now, this is not a situation you do see sometimes in NASCAR. You see two guys that want to go at it, that want to fight. This is not one of those situations. Kyle Larson didn't mean to do that. Bubba Wallace absolutely meant to fucking wreck them both, and that's what happened. And then Bubba Wallace comes up and just shoves him and wants to fight. Legitimately wants to fucking fight. Kyle Larson wanted none of it. And when you see this angle, look, I got another angle to show you. Watch this angle. This will show you just how aggressive he was being right here. Bubba Wallace, look at this shove. That's not fucking around. And there's a lot of people right now that are calling on NASCAR and that are calling on everybody to punish Bubba Wallace for this. And Kyle Larson said, after the race, "Listen, I was aggressive and it started the trouble, but Wallace doomed his own race by retaliating. He got to my right front and I got him tight to the wall. I knew he was going to retaliate. He had a reason to be mad, but his race wasn't over until he retaliated." Now, both these guys aren't in playoff contention anymore, but you know that if the shoe was on the other foot, if Kyle Larson came up and did this to Bubba Wallace, all these little fucks, all these woke pieces of shit would be screaming racism about it. And interesting, I saw this take. Brett Smith says, "My only issue here is Kyle Larson not hitting back." Lil Chad says, "Would you want to be the driver who hits Bubba Wallace back? NASCAR is all on him as the face of the sport now." It's true. There's no way that Kyle Larson could do the same thing to Bubba Wallace. It would be a hate crime. Bubba Wallace would be screaming. He'd be running to CNN, MSNBC. "Look at what these white people do to me on the track. It's not fair." Bubba Wallace is a little fucking bitch. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.